Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of City Bus Manager with me, Tops. Last episode we left off, we did a lot of renovating work in the depot. We spent so much money. We're now on Monday, day 29. We've been making steady profits and getting our money back as well. I've invested in some people to get financiers, not financiers. Some people to basically... ticket inspectors. I've been investing in some ticket inspectors. We've been slowly getting them upgraded as well. I think I've been doing a few a day, just so we're coming through. But that started helping us get an extra bit of money each day, which is basically paying for the bus stops, the kind of the loan and stuff. So it's worth it in the end. But yeah, we've got I think it's 10 solo buses. Let's have a quick look at the bus fleet. We've got 7 solo buses, not 10, sorry. 30 minibuses, which we've actually nearly finished the row. But we've got this one single bus stop over here. I have a plan for what this bus stop's going to be. This bus park is going to be. And, well, we're going to work on that today because I've already got the route set up. So if you have a look at all the routes, we've got we've got a phone call from the health department. Seriously, current cleanliness is 99%, so that's not good. One full bus time that's not working, plus 2 part-time buses. I don't like doing these part-time buses. It just ends up getting some extra coverage at the time, so we don't really run them. As long as I can get this basically up and running at some point, it's going to be the main one. That being the 27B, and if you can see, we've got a sightseeing bus that we're going to be focusing on today. We've called it Sea Dublin. It kind of merges some of the routes together that I've seen. I think there's like 3 bus companies in Dublin that run bus routes. Basically, run the same routes or thereabouts the same routes. This one starts off. I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Houston, because it's like Euston in London, so Houston station with a H, and it kind of runs. Well, let me just focus on it. It runs up past the zoo, past the Guinness storehouse, through the centre and round down the south, and a bit of the Docklands area. I have seen comments about doing the buses on the south. There's an S2 or something that goes from this station all the way over here. However, we don't have anywhere below this line, so we can't do the full route. So there's no. I'm not adding a route in unless I can do the full route. Hence why these 2 aren't full time. Yes, that everything is getting absolutely rammed because I think we're now up to half capacity on the buses. Are we down to half capacity? Yeah, buses are around half capacity. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. But we can't do anything about it. It's just how it is with the random mission. However, it means we can still focus on getting these buses up and operational. Now, I have been working on in the background on a open top bus for this, which you'll be able to see shortly when we're able to purchase one. And I guess we can kind of just throw one bus out there to start off with the route. See how it goes, and then obviously as we get more routes we can up the percentage of how many routes they run, and go from there. I believe if I look at the route, let's have a look at show timetable, not show timetable, edit timetable. It's basically one every 2 hours, so I can run it one every 2 hours. I want to run it weekends every 20 minutes, weekdays every 40 minutes. I'm gonna have to run it one every 2 hours for the time being on a slow schedule, just because of how it is. We do have the open top unlocked, and it's going to cost 54,300. Now, it's going to be our highest capacity bus. However, the vehicle group we're going to stick it to is large sightseeing and coaches. If I close that and come back into it, is that going to save it as that? No. So we have to change that every time. But that is what that route is. That new route is going to be set out to. As for obviously times, we've obviously been slowly progressing with income and money and stuff. We've been doing well. Like I say, we've got 30 Sync Solar buses. We have 7 long wheelbase buses, so mini buses, long wheelbase. We will be adding more of these, but I want to focus on getting a little bit more income on the sightseeing side. Carry 102 passengers. We may pass this today, if not definitely tomorrow, as well as obviously this one. And when we do the sightseeing, we want to add it to the advertising, because that's the only route services we're going to be advertising. We're only doing one service at the moment, and then we might end up doing an extra service that goes up to the airport. Figure out my words. People going off sick. Going to make sure all the bus schedules are operational. We've got the bus drivers. We've got the ticket inspectors. Basically, what I've been doing is waiting to the end of the day, getting the bottom 3 people, getting them, send them out to training at the end of the day. They'll come back at halfway through the next day with the next level, and then obviously we carry on doing that until they're all experts, and then we just get more money that way. So it only costs us 6,000 per. Is it 6,000 or is it 1,000 per? Yeah, so it only costs us 6,000 a day on these, which is fine. I'm just hoping we should hit it. We should hit the money, enough to get this bus, so we're just going to wait on this. We've got automatic washing, automatic bus cleaning inside as well. We're getting quite a lot of people wanting to use the public transport, which is good. And like I say, we'll focus on getting more of these after we've focused on getting this. So what I'm going to do is you're going to let the game play through. As soon as we hit the money to get the new bus, I'm going to bring you back when we buy it. And yeah, we'll go from there. And we are back. So we've literally just hit the money to buy our first open top double decker. Let me make sure I put it to large sightseeing and coach. Oh no, it's double decker sightseeing and coaches to make sure it's the correct one. And we buy it. So obviously we get the default one, which looks like this. Obviously we can change the colours here. Let me show you what I've been working on. Now, these is going to be available on the Steam store as others, and it's an homage to one of the other routes that is actually out there. Obviously, I've done the transport, top transport for Ireland on the side. I have the hop on, hop off, and then on the back, I've got the top transport for Ireland logo, as well as the actual wording and the majority of the guides that it's got on the back here as well. Now the seats look amazing because they're green seats with kind of a whitey, like a grey fake leather seating. Obviously the green on here, green on the back, and yeah, I think I've done pretty well with this. I've recently changed from using Photoshop to a free video editing and photo editing softwares. So I've recently gone from Adobe. So hopefully this looks good. Hopefully you guys like this as well. I've kind of like merged a few designs, but it looks pretty good. It's got the little details in the actual buses have as well. So we'll apply that, and I've just realised there's one thing I'm missing to do. I need to... Oh, I've already unlocked Audio Guide. I've already done that beforehand. So, we're already there. We need to think of a way. So, tops... transport... Oh, no, T for tourism. And then... one. We're not going to have more than whatever fits down here. Is the hope, anyway. And then just do that. Make sure that's going to be to that parking spot. And then, well, I guess we look at setting up the schedule to start tomorrow. So we'll do 1, So temp schedule. It'll be one every 2 hours. We're going to run it from 7 till 9, hopefully. And it'll only do one bus. It'll be 112, 112. It is still double-decker sightseeing and coaches, just so it doesn't end up getting mixed up with the other buses. It shouldn't do anyway. So if we do that and it's scheduled, we go to tomorrow. Why is that? Okay. So edit timetable. Right, so it's got no preferred group, so we can't. So that's going to be an issue. Right, I'm going to have to redefine all the buses so these can be on their own separate one, and then everything else can be on everything else. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we can hopefully figure it out for tomorrow, and then see if this will run all the way throughout or whatever, because look at this, it's going on the 27A. We do not want that. So we'll sort it all out, and I'll come back when everything's organised. And we're back. So tomorrow everything is scheduled, but we've got doubled up on buses for here. We can't do that because obviously we don't have a second bus. By the time it comes to this, we may have a second bus, but we can't be sure. So let's go to our schedule, and we'll take 2 hours off there, up there, 2 hours up there, and confirm. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not changed. If I do the play, it's still setting that as that time. It shouldn't be. I've just realised that's why. Done the wrong one. So do that up by 2, down by 3. And then that is, yeah, so it starts off at 9 and finishes at 7, which is good because that's going to be probably the full shift for it. And that works well for that bus. So we're going to have a tourist bus going tomorrow. As for the prices for the tourist buses, we've set it at 15 quid for now. I don't actually know how much they cost in Ireland because I've not actually, well, I have looked. Let me have a quick look. So I've had a look, and obviously it's in euros because I've realised we're in pounds and we're in Dublin, and it should be euros, but I'm used to pounds. We'll go with it. It works. The one I've based the bus design basically on is called Do Dublin, and it's 32 euros. Now, if I go 32 euros to pounds, it's about £28, and it's about £28 for the other sightseeing bus tour that they have in Dublin. So if we go to £28, we're in par with what the actual prices are. You need a break, that's fine. So that means with that, we go to advertising, and we go that one on social media. It'll be 1,300 a day, which is fine. It means by right now we can send go ticket inspectors, get 3 of them on training. I don't think we've got any more research to do. I think all the research people should be at home. Yeah. So yeah, we're good with all them. And now we're just getting more money for the next one. So let me just see. Can I not even... No, I need to actually build another street before I can put the next one down. So with the money we've just spent, if we hit this today, which I don't think we will, but we'll be on a good standing for tomorrow to get our next our next one's set up. But yeah, everything's set up for running tomorrow. And then we'll just look at adding in an extra route, an extra bus, moving them every hour. And we'll be able to get another bus implemented once we've got that bus in. But yeah, the tourist sightseeing buses are starting tomorrow. We've already got the advertising out. We've already got the ticket prices in. We're doing well. So we'll see how many tickets we sell in 24 hours. We're definitely going to hit this today. We're definitely going to hit that tomorrow. So we'll be in good standings anyway for both of them for coming in with getting our second bus on. And yeah, we'll push it to one every hour instead of one every 2 hours. There we go, just hit one. And we'll push it in, push it in from one every hour to one every 2 hours. We've got research to unlock. Is it a free research? It is. Oh, we've got working methods as well. We don't need automatic refilling, but we will spend that on the ticket inspectors. We'll click that onto the research as well. And let me get the staff back in. And they'll work away at that. And then I'll just bring you back in tomorrow when we're probably getting our second bus. And we do need to expand the network, but we're doing what we're doing. We're getting what we're getting. And yeah, I'll bring you back in tomorrow when we have everything more operational. And here we are. Our tourist bus is on the way to its first pickup and its first shift of the day. Hopefully it runs on time. It gets an 8-minute turnaround with the charge. This is the first place that we've actually upgraded the charging points as well, so that is definitely good for us. I've actually just sent out all the bus routes on a shift to try and up that, and we're a few percentage points away. This is the first day of the tourist bus, so I've got no clue how it's going to do. It is the first shift of the tourist bus as well. And obviously, with us only doing one a day, it doesn't seem like it's going to make much, especially with us only having one person on it at the moment. But hopefully going throughout the day, we will have more income from it. And it should hopefully fill up as well. I don't know if people are going to complain about the price. It's getting busy. Obviously, we're starting off a cheap side, and obviously it's getting busy because obviously just how the areas are, but it's going round. It's seemingly picking up quite a few people. I forgot to edit that little thing there, but it's doing what it's doing. It's going where it's going. It's getting about half full. We've hit so many passengers, carried so many passengers, so I'm so close to buying a second bus. Maybe on the second turn, it'll hit the full capacity. We are obviously on the first run of the day, which started off at 9, I want to say. And then the next one starts at 11. So we'll see how it goes. Apparently there's people on without tickets, which isn't good. We do obviously have the people going around figuring out the tickets. But for the time being, we're making money on it. We'll obviously see how much it makes in a second. Passenger-wise, could be better. And it goes down this way, round in a loop, back up the way it came. It kind of doubles back on itself a little bit just because of how the layout and the road systems work. But it should be coming up towards the end in a second. Oh, it's going obviously to there. And it goes down to that one. That's not a good thing. It should go this way. And then it goes into there. Okay. So that is an issue because I might just have to delete that stop. Otherwise it'll have to go around this way, wouldn't it? It works. Where are we? But yeah, we're not making too much money on it. How much have we made so far? Only £2,000. Not the best, but you never know. We'll just speed up time coming through here because we're about to hit enough money to get a second bus for tomorrow. Apparently we've got a shift to assign. What's happened to that bus? And why have I got so many more upgrades? Repair, faster charging. We're not going to get USB ports just yet. I should probably call the staff back in to get that done. 4 missing assignments today. Do we not have the bus staff? Oh, the staff are ill. Okay. Do I have enough to buy more? Well, not to buy more, to hire more. I need more lockers, and I don't really have any good space to put it, so I might just have to put them down here for the time being until I build another locker room. So I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more staff members. Bus drivers, better skill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Get them instantly assigned onto buses. There we go. There we go. We've lost our bus now, so it's not full yet, but I guess it's just how this... Oh, there we go. 32. It's just, I guess, how it goes. I think this might be going a different way to what the actual bus routes go. So, like I say, I've just tried to do the best. Getting a decent bus route that's somewhat optimized. Because like this one, it goes that way, then it has to do a loop. Because there's nothing else to do. It's running late already, so it's going to be late when it gets back, but then it'll be on time for leaving. Good, that is good. We've got enough to get our second bus, so let's get our second bus. Make sure it's assigned to the correct one. Make sure it's loaded. Make sure I get a screenshot for the thumbnail. I like that side as well. And yeah, put it there. Tops TOO. It'll technically be 01 because I've just realised I've done the wrong ones. So let me just get them sorted. All right, that's all set up. Let's make sure we do the times, edit timetable every hour. See if we can extend it to 1 more, or to 2 more hours. And we'll see how it works when we schedule it tomorrow. So it would only run, it would have to run a 3rd one, which we don't want that doing. Edit timetable for tomorrow, go back up to that, and see if I can do it for today. It's got 3C Dublins, and we don't want 3C Dublins. Let me just go back to the times I had it set at. Nope, that's the wrong one. So 9 till 6. Is that going to run tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, that works. That one would finish, it's the last turn at 7. That would finish the last turn at 8. That would start at 9. That would start at 10. That works. And then we just carry on and see how it goes. I need to actually adjust some of these, some of this route. So let me sort this out, and I'll be back in a few moments' time. And we are back. with the tourist bus, I have done a lot of work to optimize it and expand it and get it running, well, as smooth as I can. Apparently, we've expanded our network as well because of the extra change to this route, which is amazing. It's the first day we're running it on the Thursday. I basically took the last few days just to run around and see what I can do. I've optimized it as much as I can. We're back up to full capacity on the buses, which is great. We were basically filling out the passengers yesterday, but I've expanded it a bit more and just optimised the route a little bit more. It runs one every 15 minutes now because we've got 3 buses. So one every 50 minutes. And it basically runs 9 a.m. till, I think, 6 p.m. or something like that. But as you can see, the first bus of the day doesn't really get that many passengers, but it's fine because it's mainly town centre that starts getting more people in. But we're gonna sit on the bus and actually see where it goes. So obviously that's the next one going out 50 minutes behind. The whole route in itself is 145 minutes. I've done a little bit of optimization this morning because I've realised that we had some bus stops back to front, so it would go into the first, but we'll see it in a second. It will go to the second bus stop, then go back to the first bus stop, and then carry on the route. But yeah, we've run it. I think we've optimized it very well. The route it goes is very good. It's hitting a lot of hotels. It's hitting a lot of locations, and it's not, obviously here it's not doing the whole back to front thing. It just skips that bus stop completely because there's nothing there that actually benefits the stop. But yeah, so it goes around here now, and instead of going over the bridge here, it carries on a bit further down. It goes past another hotel, couple more points of interest, comes back over this way, ends up going past the bus garage. We'll see it soon in a second anyway. And like I said, it's every 50 minutes. That bus stop is annoying, and I'm going to be fixing that as well. But yeah, it just goes over this way. That roundabout needs fixing. So like I say, I've just been riding the bus and looking at places that need fixing. And obviously there's a few bits here and there, but optimizedly, it's actually running really well. It's just going to go past the main stadium here as well. Which is good. It drops off a lot of people at that stadium. And yeah, like I say, I've just been optimizing this as much. I've got now 3 bus routes, 3 buses out every 50 minutes. So by the time it gets back to there, it'll have 4 minutes only to recharge. But that should be enough because it's a fast charge that we've got installed at the station. We shouldn't have any issues. It is running 3 minutes behind, so hopefully this is where it goes back to front. Here we go. That's where the issue is. But that'll be fixed tomorrow, which means all in all, the bus time should get fixed altogether. It'll have 3 minutes at the recharging point. It still goes around this way, but instead of going, obviously it comes back up that way, so it goes across this way instead of going down there. It adds a little bit more extra. I've done it so it goes round this, so people get a bit of a look over this way, and it comes down this way, and it just adds a little bit more to the route. It adds a bit more, like I say, it adds the stadium. It'll add a few more bits here and there. You can see obviously they're not getting fully optimized just yet. They're not getting full. Running them every 50 minutes it's working for us. As soon we don't really need to buy another bus for this because it's just optimizing it so well. So it might end up being that I buy another long wheelbase bus route and start getting that more on the routes to get those fully implemented. But yeah, it's running well. I don't know where, if we end up seeing the other buses elsewhere, but it runs. It's not going to be till tomorrow, until the weekend, where it's fully going to get hit, I think. But this has been, like I say, the first one of the day. It's only 3 minutes behind. Now 4 minutes behind. Hopefully it can catch up on itself, because if it's running 4 minutes behind, it's going to get the next route. Hopefully it still needs to recharge. So there is that bit of an issue here. But for the time being, it runs good. 3 buses, runs good. It's 6 minutes late now, which is 5 minutes late. That means it's going to be late to start the next route. The next one's 8 minutes late. So a little bit of optimizations here and there. Should hopefully fix everything. We'll be good to go. Obviously, this one here isn't in use because it goes down. The other one, it still picks up the same areas it needs to. And yeah, it just carries on and keeps going around everywhere. So we've just been doing as much as we can to get as many people as we can on this route. At some point, we may end up doing a backwards route, so it basically goes to all the locations, but backwards. And then also we've added this, so it goes around this loop here as well. It adds another hotel and a few more points of interest again. Like I say, we're just trying to get as many points of interest on one route. And yeah, it's running 6 minutes late, so it's going to get there and then completely go to the next tour and be late already. So it's really, realistically, there's nothing really we can do. It's running 3 minutes late as it leaves. Hopefully it catches itself up and gets back on schedule, back on time, because it needs to be able to recharge. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's basically all of that with the bus routes. Like I say, we've got more money coming in, so we can start getting more bus routes on the other areas. Adding these extra bits in, hopefully it'll turn out good for us. We'll see. But yeah, like I say, that's the tourist started out. We're only doing one route. We might end up doing 2. We might do a backwards route. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And with it all being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time for the next video.